In today's video, we are going to talk about the truth about starting a business when you're not an extrovert. So if you've ever felt too quiet to start a business, you need to listen to this. Introverts make incredible entrepreneurs, just in a different way. And in this video, we are going to talk about why business, especially online business, feels like it's built for extroverts. We're going to talk about your advantages as an introvert in the online space. We're going to talk about quiet marketing strategies that actually work. And then we're going to touch a little bit on the permission that you need to give yourself to build your business quietly and in a way that feels aligned for you. So there's going to be, it's going to be a little bit more of a little pep talk from me to you because I am also an introvert and I got caught up in an extrovert world online. It's easy for us to compare ourselves to the way other people show up. And I'm hoping that this video helps you trust yourself, helps you want to show up in a way that feels really good to you. A little bit about me. My name is Harj, and I am a website designer and a blog and SEO strategist. So I help my clients and anybody else that wants my help to grow their businesses in a way that feels introvert friendly, feels intentional, and feels good to their nervous systems. And the reason that I'm doing this is because this is what I needed. I needed to be able to see how can I show up online in a way that feels aligned and doesn't make me feel overwhelmed or burnt out. So I'm hoping this video helps you show up in an authentic way. So why does business feel like it's built for extroverts? I mean, I wouldn't blame you if that's how you felt, because that's how I felt. Extroverts is what we see all the time, showing up, promoting their launches, building their social media following. And I'm not saying that introverts can't do this. Of course, introverts can show up on social media. They can figure it out with batching, all of these things. But to truly show up in a way that feels aligned for you, it might not feel good for you to be showing up every single day, sharing parts of your personal life, trying to keep up with trends. But the thing is, that is what we're seeing all the time. And this, for me, was one of the hardest things because I was falling into this comparison trap on social media. So whether you have a social media for your business or you just have a personal social media, most of us have access to viewing other people's social media platforms. And when you have a business online, you do end up getting, you search other businesses, you end up seeing content from other businesses on social media because the algorithm starts to notice that these are things you might be interested in. And then we start seeing the way other people are creating. And these can be extroverts, who are consistently keeping up with trends, who are, constantly visible online. Social media is exactly that. It's meant to socialize. They are responding to comments, responding to their DMs just all the time. It's like, how are you? I just messaged you. How did you respond to me already? Whereas I want to be off social media as much as I can be, because I don't find that it is filling my cup. But that's just me personally. But when we are seeing extroverts showing up all the time, they are sharing so much of their life. They're building their personal brand. They are showing up in ways that might feel a little too stretchy for introverts to show up. But the thing is, we're bombarded with this all the time. And because of this, it feels like online business is just built for extroverts because they are everywhere we look. They're on our Instagram feed. They are on the stories. They are everywhere. It feels like, at least it does feel like that. And so it can feel like online business is built for extroverts, but that's not true. That's just what we're seeing on social media. And a lot of us are spending a lot of time on social media. The thing is, as an introvert, you have a lot of advantages when it comes to showing up online and when it comes to creating content. You just need to start seeing it differently. And this was something that I needed to start seeing differently, which is why I'm creating this video for you. As introverts, we have a lot of advantages. We are deep thinkers. We want to have meaningful conversations, not just surface level relationships. We can create intentional content. We are able to provide a lot of value because we can sit back and take the time to create it. And clients feel truly seen when we find the right clients. And these are all advantages that you can add into your online marketing strategy. So think about, building 5 really strong, meaningful connections versus having 100 people look at your stories, but none of them are really all that interested. It's just that you ended up using a trending audio that made your whatever pop up on their social media platform. So it is really important for you to truly see the value that you can provide to your clients, the advantages that you have, but like the skills that you have. You are able to really listen and understand what your clients need and what your community needs. You're able to take the time to deeply think about how you can serve them and how your offers are going to benefit them. And I do have another video on intentional content, which I'll also link up here, about creating intentional content for slow business growth. But you are able to create that intentional content because you don't feel like you need to be showing up all the time. You can, cuddle up on your couch, grab a coffee, and create meaningful, valuable, long-form content. You have strong writing skills, possibly. Maybe you don't like writing, but you are able to take time to create content that is going to provide real value. And when you do this, your ideal clients are going to truly feel seen because you're speaking directly to them and you're attracting them through intentional content. You're not just appearing on someone's feed, again, because it was a trend that you followed. You are actually going to be appearing in front of people who actually want to see your content, people who are actually searching for you. And so I've talked about the intentional content, but you might be thinking, where do I actually create this intentional content? Where do I show up where people are actually searching for you and for what you serve and the people you serve and what you offer? And so these are going to be quiet marketing strategies that actually work that I want to touch on. So this can be blogging. This is SEO. This can be through Pinterest. This can be through nurturing your email list and using a website that actually helps you sell your services. And I do want to add, you might not want to show up on YouTube, but it might be easier for you to show up on YouTube and talk to a camera than, be out in public and networking. You know what I mean? And you're creating one day for a whole month. You can make all your YouTube videos in one day. You can show up on a podcast. You can, sit there with your mic in your pajamas and just create podcasts. So whatever feels right for you when you're creating intentional content, it has to be content that you enjoy creating to some extent. I mean, all of us will feel a little bit burnt out here and there, but if you don't enjoy writing, then don't blog. If you don't enjoy being on camera, then don't do a YouTube channel. Do what feels right for you so that you can stay consistent with it. But the reason I'm mentioning these strategies for showing up is because they are based on search engines. So I don't want to speak on podcasts because I'm not familiar with podcasting. I don't have one. But with blogging, YouTube, Pinterest, these are all search engines. And so the content you're creating here is going to have a longer lifespan than creating for social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Your blog can live up to 2 years or even longer if you're updating your blog posts. So you can create one blog post that attracts clients for years to come. Your YouTube videos, your Pinterest, these can all attract clients for months. So you're creating content where the energy you're spending, you're getting the most amount of ROI from spending that energy. So the return on investment on creating one piece of content is going to be much greater when you create on these types of platforms versus social media platforms where your content might live and die within 42 or less hours. And so using these types of strategies, you can create in a way that you feel comfortable. Go to your favorite coffee shop, cuddle up on your bed, on your couch, wherever. I'm sitting on my floor and I have my couch here and it feels good. So do what feels good to you and show up in that way. And when you show up on platforms like this, whether that's YouTube, blog, Pinterest, because it's a search engine, the way people are finding your content is because they're actively searching for it. So they might search for instance, for this video, they might search for introvert marketing strategies. And then this video pops up. They actually searched for it. Think about what you searched for when this came up. Think about the type of content you searched for if YouTube presented this video to you. So these are people who are actually interested in what you have to offer. And then I do want to just talk about permission to build quietly. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I just need a little bit of a permission slip to do things a little bit differently. Sometimes it can feel like I'm supposed to be doing things a certain way. It can feel like I'm supposed to show up the way other people are. Like I'm supposed to be able to be on social media all the time. I'm supposed to be able to respond to all comments as they come in. But that's not true for me. And once I gave myself the permission slip to show up in a way that feels good for me, I was able to actually do it. So I want to give you that permission slip. Show up in a way that feels good to you. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to post daily. Your energy matters. As introverts, our energy can get depleted really fast, and we do need alone time in order to replenish that energy. And because we have energy that does deplete faster, we want to save that for when we're actually working with our clients. For when, okay, Shy, I have lotion on my hands. He's like licking it like crazy. But yeah, you want to keep that energy for your clients, for the work that you love to do. If you are using up your energy just creating content, then by the time you're working with your clients or working on your actual work, then you might feel exhausted and then you might not enjoy what you do. And the whole purpose of having your business is to do what you love. And so your energy really matters. The way you want to show up matters. And the way that you show up is going to attract your people. I promise you, your people will find you. And that's who you want to work with anyways. Your slowness is okay, I have this note, your slowness is a strength, but I don't want to say you're slow. You might not be. I personally am. I move slowly. I do everything slowly. So I'll take that as a note to myself. But growing your business slowly can be a strength because you are creating intentionally and creating in ways that your content is going to have a longer lifespan. So that's something that, I wish I had heard years back when I first launched my business. But I hope that this finds the right person. And if this resonates with you, then please do leave a comment. Let me know what kind of intentional growth strategy you're going to choose as an introvert. Is there anything that I can share with you that I might know that would benefit you? Let me know in the comments. I'm here to help you. This channel is all about growth together. And so please remember to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I do post weekly videos on every Wednesday, so be sure to check them out.